They're desperate to at least get into the play-in tournament. It's all about giving themselves a shot to get into the playoffs. I'm really interested to see how they play here down the stretch.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Murray finds Jordan. Clock at 6. Takes a step back. Oh, Williamson throws it down!
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Hauser outside. Tatum from long range. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Wide open. And the jumper is good.
Yeah, and Murray is a more efficient jump shooter than he's given credit for.
Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Outside Murray. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Murray from outside. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on White, and you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
And the new front office for New Orleans, aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
And it's good for 2.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Murray. To the wing, right side. Tatum against Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tatum. Williamson, no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. White against Murray from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brown. White finds Tatum. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Tatum's got 8 points.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Jordan with a screen on White. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Tatum against Jordan. Pass to Kata. Over Williamson. Kata, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Here's Jordan. Outside Murray. And that time also a missed shot. Boston's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Brown with the steal. And they're on the run. White for three. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Counted. Give him 8 points now.
Over the years, Murray has continued to embrace a bigger role on offense. He's got so much confidence right now.
Now Tatum fires for 3. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. The coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Second personal foul.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Queen, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The free throw drops from Murray. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Now here's Tatum. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pritchard from outside. Boston again missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Murray. On the wing, Jones. Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. He shoots. And again, New Orleans no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Keita. Still without a bucket. Tatum looking it over. Over Jones. Tatum can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Jones, the pass to Queen. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Tatum with it. Give him 8 points now. To stop the drought. Count it. Tatum's got 10 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Murray drives in. Outside Jones. On the money from 12 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Well, right there, Jones showing he can be a 3-level scorer.
Outside, Brown. Here's Keita. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Outside Murray. Jones with a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Queen. Now Williamson. Outside Murray. Williamson against Tatum. Pulls up, high post. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 3. And Tatum, here we go. Oh, it's a big-time jam. He slams it right over Williamson.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected cam? The Pelicans have got 8 of 15 shots to go. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
For Boston, Garza's checked in for Cada. Walsh comes in for Tatum. Shireman comes in for Hauser. And then for New Orleans, Bay, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Fears in for Murray. Pass to Fears. Now here's Bay. Here's Queen. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by New Orleans. To the inside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Garza's shot is good. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
On the wing, Bay. Unloads. Boston with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Three-pointer Pritchard, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the wing on the left. Back to Williamson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable.
Pass to Brown. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Fears. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Down low. Here's Shireman. 2 points. That one goes.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. In third, the Pelicans.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Williamson's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Outside Tatum. Here's the pick, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Queen. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Fears. And here's Bay. 4 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Pritchard. 59 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he makes it.
Boy, oh boy. both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Bay. 20 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count. That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Shireman, currently averaging 5 points a game. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bay outside. The three. And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Missi. That's his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Tatum. The three ball. Here's Garza. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Sadiq Bey, Murray out there with Fears. Then it's Yves Missi, and it's Queen in at the power forward. And the free throw, no good. There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Now here's Tatum. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, over the years, we've seen Tatum become increasingly comfortable playing through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line, shooting one.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Now here's Murray. Here's Missi. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys, back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Tatum. He's got 18. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Yep, count it.
Yeah, off the bounce, Bey gets downhill and delivers.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Pass to Garza. Pritchard surviving the D. 6 to shoot. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Tatum with another miss.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Murray from outside, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Left side Tatum to the middle. Garza passes to Gonzalez. Pritchard from outside. Misi grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Murray. Here's Queen. The 3, Fears. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Headed to the floor right now is
So both teams making some changes here.
Entertainment.
Celtics trail by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
On the wing, Bay. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson passes to Bay. They set a pick. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 21. Tatum showing off the strength.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Murray up top, defended by Pritchard. Pass to Queen. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. They outside. Pass to Williamson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
That free throw no good. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid over-helping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters. Yeah, you have to really appreciate Williamson's fire and tenacity on the court. Players like him get everyone to increase their intensity.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points in the game. Here's Hauser. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-5 run. takes it inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Hauser outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Murray. Pass to Williamson. Outside Jones. Jacks up a three, and Trey Murphy gets a three. He's got 5.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Now here's Pritchard. There's Tatum with the three. He's off on that one.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Queen, pass to Murray. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum finds Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. Launches it. Pritchard, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Queen. Outside Murray. Over to the wing. Now Jones. Here's Queen, pounded by Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Cadis checked in for Boston. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bayes checked in. Now White. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Bay against Tatum. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans.
At the line for your Celtics.
One shot.
Namias Queta. At the line with 1 shot.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And the shot goes down. Williamson's got 9.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Jones' shot is good.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Outside Tatum, pass to Brown. From 8 feet away. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
And I love how Brown is never in a rush, so calm even with the shot clock up against him.
Here's Fears. Coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And at the point guard position, these are the players who have really been consistent from the charity stripe this year. Second, Derek White.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
And that's something he can really use to his advantage. It gives him an edge against more imposing defenders.
Pritchard's checked in for Jason Tatum. And a change for the Pelicans. Misi's checked in. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Pritchard finds Brown. And here's White. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Keita. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
Williamson, left side. Bay, right side. Shoots over Brown. Bay, no good. Boston trailing. Outside White.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hauser.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Boston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Jordan's checked in for Misi.
What's up?
And that one misses. And it's Williamson with the ball for the Pelicans. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Zion! Aggressive on the interior.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hauser outside. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 8 points here in the quarter.
After hitting 0 threes in the first half, he's got a couple now. You can see the confidence building.
Outside for Bay. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's White. No points so far. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Shireman's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Pelicans. Poole, he's checked in for Bay. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Jordan. It's deflected. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Keita, covered by Jordan. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Poole. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Poole's got his first basket. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pelicans ahead. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for some high RPM and amazing starts from your Pocket Light Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. Tatum! Money from deep!
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Jordan finds Murray. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
White, the pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy. Shooting 2.
Throw's good. Jordan. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the Celtics shooting the rock at 58%. Outside White. Hauser outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum against Williamson. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
White against Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 3-pointer. Jones sets a screen. And again, New Orleans no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Williamson outside. Murray for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Brown. Now Hauser. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
New Orleans calls timeout. Queen, he's checked in for the Pelicans. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. In the third spot, the Celtics.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Pelicans trail by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back over to you, Brian.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Back to Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Murray up top. He's guarded by White. The 3. Boston with a rebound. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. And stolen by Williamson. Jones feels it out. Pass to Queen. Now here's Williamson. And here's Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Williamson. Now here's Murray. There's the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Now here's White. Here's Tatum. And Boston again with the bucket.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. They just won a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Williamson with it, hounded by Tatum. Williamson with it. 11 points in the game. Can they get it? It's hauled in by White.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Once again for Celtic Entertainment.
Here's Williamson. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Pass to Queen. Murray up top. Down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. Celtics lead by 10. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 12. And it's Tatum missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Out to the wing. Here's Williamson. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected cam. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul. Garza's checked in for Tatum.
Now into the lineup for Boston, number 52, Luka Garza.
Tatum against Williamson. A step-back shot. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 39.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Queen. Murray against White. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Boston pulls it in. Garza's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's White. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Great toughness. Tatum felt the contact, but still completed the play.
Williamson with a screen on White. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's White following the score by New Orleans. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Queen. Murray against White. Shot from the wing. Murray, no good.
Just tremendous defense right there, applying the pressure.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And the Pelicans call time here. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Here's Fears. He's got 7. Pass to Queen. Puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. And there's the screen for three. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Fears. Now here's Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Boston leading by 12. Here's Garza. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Pritchard. And here's White. Shot clock at 5. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Queen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bay outside. Here's Queen. Now here's Williamson. To the right side for 3. Fears. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Tatum. 43 points in the game. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Pelicans trail by 9. From outside the arc. Garza grabs the board. Garza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Tatum. The baseline J is on the way. Connects. The jumper drops. Tatum's got 45 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Bay. No good. Off the front rim.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Garza. Banked it in off the glass. Garza's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Drops in the 3. Poole's got 5 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Tatum against Williamson. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 47 points.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Poole from long range. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. Outside, Brown. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The 3 is up. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Poole looking it over. From outside the arc. That one no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, they've got DeJounte Murray. Also Fears out there. Saddiq Bey out there with Yves Missi. And it's Queen in at the power forward. Here's Fears. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Pass to Fears. Bay, right side. They set the screen. Here's Queen, hounded by Tatum. Queen, pass to Bay. Here's Fears. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Shireman. Back to Tatum. That one goes. Count it. Tatum's got 49 in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now here's Bay. Here's Fears. Pass to Murray. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Misi uses the glass to drop it in.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Outside Tatum. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Gonzalez. Fires for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now Murray. Outside for Bay. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Walsh.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Tatum. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, look, you gotta hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just gonna push right through the contact.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Pelicans. Williamson's checked in.
Well, of the many things about Jason Tatum that make him an elite player, I think his composure is underrated. This guy never lets the other team get under his skin, and that is rare.
Over to the left wing. Williamson for three. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics lead by 18. Here's Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Williamson. Picked by Misi. Williamson with it. Hey, from long range. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williamson with a screen on Pritchard. To the middle to halt the run, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Brown, a screen on Murray. Outside Tatum, launches a three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fears. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money. right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
And here's New Orleans now. The Celtics making their last shot. With some arc. Day from long range. Boston pulls it in.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Inside. Here's Shireman. Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Now here's Murray. Williamson for 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And here's New Orleans now. Over to the wing. Williamson inside. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Fired at home!
Oh, indeed.
Nice.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now here's Tatum. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadiz checked in for Walsh. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Outside Murray. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second violation. Substitution on the court.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Gonzalez. Outside Pritchard. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Murray. Outside Jones. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Williams is checked in for Bassie. Jordan's checked in for New Orleans.
Shooting for New Orleans, DeJounte Murray, 1 shot.
One shot.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Jones with a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Jordan. To the inside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 6 assists now in the game. Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now. Inside. Williamson outside. Pass to Murray. Williamson outside. There's the triple. A miss there. Now 8 for 14. Boston shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Here's Shireman. And here's Pritchard, defended by Murray. Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Misses the 3. And the Pelicans shooting the ball at 48% so far. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul in the game. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's Tatum after New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Jordan. Pass to Williamson. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Now here's Tatum to snap the cold streak. Tatum with a screen. Pritchard from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Murray up top, defended by Pritchard. Got it! The step back.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Here's Shireman. Tatum inside, covered by Williamson. Here's Pritchard. Pulls the trigger. Williamson with a rebound. Pritchard against Murray. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Tatum. And again, another missed shot. Now Jordan. Jones outside. Williamson. Ready off the pass. He lays it in. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
They set the pick. Jason Tatum. Oh, off target from downtown. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Murray. 12 seconds left in the fourth.
Trey Murphy, 3.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian.